Hare Krishna. This is a reading from both the Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj and Chaitanya Bhagavat by Haridas Thakur, describing the pastimes of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. Selected purports are by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Haridas Thakur lived during the late 15th and early 16th centuries in both Bengal and Jagannath Puri, and is one of the intimate associates of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Listeners interested in other audiobooks by previous acharyas are invited to visit our website, sadhusanga.com.
The pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are deeper than millions of seas and oceans. Therefore, no one can understand what he does or why he does it. I do not know the deep meaning of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. As far as possible, I shall try to explain them externally. One day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Haridas Thakur as usual, and in the course of discussion, he inquired as follows.
My dear Thakur Haridas, in this age of Kali, most people are bereft of Vedic culture, and therefore they are called Yavanas. They are concerned only with killing cows and Brahminical culture. In this way, they all engage in sinful acts. How will these Yavanas be delivered? To my great unhappiness, I do not see any way.
Haridas Thakur replied,
My dear Lord, do not be in anxiety. Do not be unhappy to see the condition of the Yavanas in material existence.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. These words of Haridas Thakur are just befitting a devotee who has dedicated his life and soul to the service of the Lord. When the Lord is unhappy because of the condition of the fallen souls, the devotee consoles him, saying, My dear Lord, do not be in anxiety. Everyone should adopt the cause of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to try to relieve him from the anxiety he feels. This is actually service to the Lord. One who tries to relieve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's anxiety for the fallen souls is certainly a most dear and confidential devotee of the Lord. Haridas Thakur continued,
Because the Yavanas are accustomed to saying, Ha Rama, O Lord Ramachandra, they will be easily delivered by this Namabhas. A devotee in advanced ecstatic love exclaims, O my Lord Ram, O my Lord Ram. But the Yavanas also chant, Ha Rama. Just see their good fortune.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. If a child touches fire, the fire will burn him, and if an elderly man touches fire, it will burn him also. Haridas Thakur says that a devotee of the Lord exclaims, Ha Ram. But although Yavanas do not know the transcendental meaning of Ha Ram, they also say those words in the course of their ordinary life. For the Yavanas, the words Ha Ram mean pig or abominable, whereas the devotee exclaims the same words, Ha Ram, in ecstatic love, meaning, O my Lord Ramachandra. Nevertheless, because the words are the spiritual summum bonum, the fact is the same, whether they are uttered by Yavanas or by great devotees, just as fire is the same for both a child and an elderly man. In other words, the holy name of the Lord always acts, even when the holy name is chanted without reference to the Supreme Lord, whether one knows it or not. Namacharya Haridas Thakur The authority on the chanting of the holy name said,
The chanting of the Lord's holy name, to indicate something other than the Lord, is an instance called namabas. Even when the holy name is chanted in this way, its transcendental power is not destroyed. Even a malecha who is being killed by the tusk of a boar, and who cries in distress again and again, Ha Rama, Ha Rama, attains liberation. What then to speak of those who chant the holy name with veneration and faith?
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. This refers to an instance in which a meat-eater being killed by a boar uttered the words Haram, Haram again and again at the time of his death. Since this is a quotation from the Nrsimha Purana, this indicates that in the Puranic age there must also have been malechas and yavanas, meat-eaters, and the words haram, meaning condemned, were also uttered in those days. Thus Haridas Thakur gives evidence that even a meat-eater who condemns something by uttering the words haram gets the benefit of chanting the holy name that the devotee chants to mean, O my Lord Ram. Haridas continued,
Ajamil was a great sinner during his life, but at the time of death he accidentally called for his youngest son, whose name was Narayan, and the attendants of Lord Vishnu came to relieve him from the bonds of Yamaraj, the superintendent of death. The word Ram consists of two syllables, Ra and Ma. These are unseparated and are decorated with the loving word Ha, meaning O. The letters of the holy name have so much spiritual potency that they act even when uttered improperly.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur states that the word vyavahita, improperly uttered, is not used here to refer to the mundane vibration of the letters of the alphabet. Such negligent utterance for the sense gratification of materialistic persons is not a vibration of transcendental sound. Utterance of the holy name, while one engages in sense gratification, is an impediment on the path toward achieving ecstatic love for Krishna. On the other hand, if one who is eager for devotional service utters the holy name even partially or improperly, the holy name, which is identical with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, exhibits its spiritual potency because of that person's offenseless utterance. Thus one is relieved from all unwanted practices, and one gradually awakens his dormant love for Krishna.